Okay, we are back doing this again. Oops, if that was audible on the stream itself, I forgot to mute my own stream because I was checking if I'm really live. You can't really be too sure. Well, what we are going to do today is, well, we're going to try to, first of all, heal our decrepitude back to health. And after we have at least one, we will go ahead and dance our next dance, because I would like to keep at least some health on a buffer. I also noticed we got this poison here. From time to time, the mother of ants has also been called the daughter of venoms. This substance opens the body in uncountable places. This is a lethal poison. If we wanted to get rid of certain people, like the more troublesome investigators, we would use this poison. All right. What we want now is we want to get as much Forgotten Histories lore as possible, because that is the way we get our stuff. Alright, I'm already stumbling over my words. Great. That is how we get our victory condition, by getting higher levels of this and exploring the locations after this, of course. I will also be doing more expeditions because, well, I need more lore and maybe more of this. I wonder. Yeah. Oh. I think I could perform the second level of Forge's Redemption and give ourselves a better chance at healing our decrepitude. Well, let's just get back to work and, I don't know, plead that they don't fire us, I suppose. There are also more books I have here. This one is in Vac, which I do not know, and this one is in Phrygian, which I also do not know and have no have no way of gaining right now. So what we're going to do is, first of all, we're going to start dreaming again. This specifically because it can give us the Forge influence we need to heal our health, which, incidentally, we are getting sick again. Well, let's see how this one goes. Let me put my remaining reason over here, so I can just cycle through them. Okay, what do we have? Okay. Nothing that I need. But I will need to heal my illness. It mightn't be a good idea to keep dreaming while working, because, well, that could result in us getting the influence we need without having anything to use it on. Well, got my health back, and I think we are going to start exploring a bit. I mean, first I'm going to send someone to hire someone so we can scout the location out. Also, I have discovered that there are no 100% chances anymore. There are only 90% chances, which is... Oh. Look who it is. I've waited so long for this guy. And now that I have thought of a better way, we don't need him anymore. At least not for our original purposes of sacrificing him. Now we're just going to hire him and go on an expedition. Which may yet sacrifice him, but we'll see. So, let us go to the abandoned warehouse. Oh! Did we get this back? Oh, we can move our HQ, huh? That sounds good. Move our organization's headquarters to a new location. This will permanently relocate your headquarters. No return possible. It can reduce notoriety. Oh, okay. So we do not need that yet. This is for future reference if we need to get rid of notoriety, huh? Well, this dude and 2 funds. Membership of the congregation is strictly controlled. It may even be inherited. The safest approach is to burgle the minister's residence while he's conducting a service, but the sworn mothers of the congregation guard the place in shifts, and they are not easily distracted. Okay. Let us see what we have here. We have another affliction. That is what we have here, which we need to keep on top of, because any more decrepitude is running a larger and larger risk of killing us. We have here monks. Okay. Murder is the best solution. Just stab him. And another stabby. If this goes right, we will have another expedition. And yeah. We will let Clovette absorb some of the resulting notoriety, if this is what it is. Let's see if this is... Let's see if we instantly get our reward. If we don't, well, we don't, and we might mistime it. How's it looking? Okay, we're safe for now. I don't think we need to send another fund, so... Oh. I need to do this again. Right, there are 2 delays. First, defeating the obstacle. The minister's bedchamber is grand in proportion, but sparsely furnished. Beneath the window, a feathered ornamental axe rests beside an enameled chalice drum, and on the little altar of yew wood. Okay, let us pick through our rewards. And hope that we do not get the wrong kind of attention. Oh, that's good. That's a lot of books. Ah, this is another HQ another place we can move the HQ to. Handy. What language is this in? Greek. Yeah, I think I can just get to work. Marked with the tripled sign of the arcane contemplative, known as the Sisterhood of the Knot, but a 4th leaf has been added, disfiguring the sign in Greek. Well, haven't done this in a very long time. Alright, and time to send our bomb maker on a new expedition. In this case, it is Strathcoin's residence. The house of Mr. Strathcoin, a collector of rare objects. Strathcoin will not sell his treasures, but a sufficiently cunning accomplice might gain entry. Mrs. Strathcone has forbidden entry to his library. Unfortunate. Let's see what we can do. We have restlessness. Ooh, no second too soon. We have almost would have gotten slapped with another piece of with a piece of evidence there. But sadly, the investigator was on site a bit too late. We have watchers. Stab them. The offshoot favored by the Vaznai, the true sisterhood, followed Saint Respicious in pursuing ascension in the name of the door in the eye, the merciless hour of light. Sir Respicious failed, perhaps because the larger sisterhood tracked him down and ritually strangled him, but Vaznai outlies steps for those who hope to succeed. Words are hard. Right, we need another stabby. Alright, our restlessness has decayed to dread, and we are about to get some contentment, which is nice. See, I'm learning. I didn't buy drugs this time. Alright, what do we get? Seek in dreams, seek the mantis. The third mark can be achieved only when one has passed the stack door. One must pass the wood. One must raise to the white door. The stack door awaits in the light. Awaits the light bearer in the side of Givy. Ah. Lore. Let's see what other books we have. We have this one already, I think. Yes, we read this one. This is a duplicate. Oh, what's this? Oh. Ah, okay. An expedition member has fallen. You know, the one I specifically sent in to fall. And I suppose I will send in another piece of funds and hope we win the next 90% chance. See, I don't particularly like the change, because I believe that any challenge should be able to be overcome with enough resources and preparation. And, well, yeah. Okay, another one of these. Marked with a triple sign of the arcane contemplative notes, the sisterhood of the knot in Greek. Let us translate this as well. And I'm feeling reasonably safe. Let's dream. If we get the correct influence, we should be able to perform the ritual. Okay, they're dead. So, no, wait. So let's do this again. And hope we time it this right this time. Okay. Saint Typhon Nuriel explains, performed secret miracles in the name of she who bleeds and bears, and she who opens. Thus, Sir Tryphon opened the way to the house of the sun. Thus, Saint Tryphon underwent the great birth and ascension to immortality, which is, I believe, what we can do as well in the Grail victory. What have we here? Lore. Every bit of lore we can get is nice. because we will have to get this up to 14th intensity eventually. And I believe that one of the ways we can get to the spider door is also with lantern. But I will have to combine these two once I'm done reading the books. Okay. Out into the night, we escape unseen, but the next day there are reports of a fire at Strathcorn. Did someone knock a live coal on the hearthrug, or did Strathcorn destroy the place itself as part of some larger scheme? And our notoriety is being absorbed. St. Tarford began his ascension by passing the horned door. He continued by learning the invocation theatic, which Nuriel does not here record on account of its extreme holiness. And Nuriel explains grimly, to achieve the 7 marks of the Great Birth, St. Tarford consumed both those whose soul had left them and even those in whom the soul remained. Yes, you have to eat people if you want to have a Grail victory. Both corpses and living people will do. And let's dream again. All right. That's an HQ, thank you very much. I don't know why I have a specific preference for using some cultists for some things, but I suppose Victor is just a second from the top, from the left, so who have we here? A hulking fellow? Yes, get in my service. What do we have here as well? Herein, the 17th century mystic and antiquarian Claude Herceau describes the bounds or underplaces on the borders of dream. He warns that they shift over time. The walls of the manses, Herceau begins, are the size of starlight. Many of his directions are equally unhelpful, but common relationships do emerge. Okay, what have we here? Exactly what I was looking for. So, let's try to heal one of our wounds. Or, yeah, sadly our job will expire again, but what can you do? I will use the Forge invocation. This is a yes, this is perfect. And the doll is an instrument. Wait, no, that's heart. Damn it, I can't. I should have used the bomb maker. That's hard, huh? Okay, fine. I will do the lower level of the ritual again, which I think has a 30% probability of working. I will also attempt to destroy notoriety, because I think if it succeeds, it gives us notoriety. Okay, next location, St. Agnes Hospital. Only echoes walk the hospital halls now, but malice lingers in the air. We must search meticulously, room by room. A picaresque account of a journey through nightmare, interspersed with what might be partial rites. On the 18th ascent is the bud. On the 36th ascent is the blossom. Gion and Aptius. A play dealing with the 9-year sojourn of a snow goddess in the Thracian city of Aptius by Apollo Fireweaver. It enjoyed success in London in its 1892 edition, when it was republished from, apparently, an older Greek text. The entity called Gion arrives in a blizzard and demands the city gates are barred. As Aptis falls under her spell, the dead return but do not speak. Oh, this might be... Okay. Oh! I got my health back. I have been renewed with flame, tempered with body. My flesh is strong again, but the forge's radiance has dazzled my soul, and people will talk. And this will now instantly get sucked up in here and give us some evidence. But sadly, we are already on an expedition, which has, oh my god, a curse. Curses are bad news. Curses are really bad news, but anyways, we need Lantern. Lantern is, yes. And let's get back to work again. Curses are bad news because the 90% chance also applies to them, and I do not have anything yet with which I can prevent the curse from taking grasp. So on. For 8 years, the city is a place of slow death, frosty ecstasy and silent beauty, but in the 9th year, a conspiracy of shouts is mounted against the quiet that Gion demands. The conspirators open the city gates, and the scarred man comes to drag Gion out by the hair. Summer returns, but the conspirators die of remorse. Traveling at Night, Volume 3. The annotated dream journals of Christopher Lopoli, yes, there's the same description as always. Lopoli's disquisitions on fire and the unburnt god are interrupted by passages of distractingly erotic poetry addressing to Baldomera. And yeah, we have no evidence. Nice. The detective was unable to fabricate any... fabricate. He does not need to fabricate, but he would. Okay, the curse won't touch us. That's nice. And we are sick once again. To reach the stag door, I believe that all you need to do is want something enough, but I've never wanted anything that much, except for, of course, Baldomera, and I'm very much afraid that the knot in the story is this. But Baldomera wants the stag door, but here's something I learned in Persia. Perhaps it'll teach you what you want. Yes, the usual. So what did we get out of our expedition? I also forgot to initiate this. Let's hope that we don't get another investigation coming up, which we don't seem to be. Good. We get the empty hospital, the Rose of Hypatia, stained gloves. Oh, this is good. This is good, because now we can perform the ritual. With the higher intensity. Rose pearl dust is an ingredient, which is also a pigment. Oh. I think we can work with this. Ah yeah, this is the VAC book, right. Where's my health? No. I did get some health, right? Where is it now? Oh, okay, one is being healed from the illness, right. So, it is time to dream again. To see if we can find ourselves the influence that we need. We will also be sending our hulking fellow on another journey. To the Forgotten Mithraeum. I'm convinced the Mithraeum still holds secrets that its discoverers have never found. It's unlikely to be dangerous, but the search will require funds. Good, our notoriety is being neutralized. Okay, that's a bit much restlessness. I might need to buy things. Okay, now I only need to wait for my work to expire and I can do the ritual the second time. And I will get started on this first. A warded door. I think knock. Yes, knock. Okay, so we will now need the Rise of Map's Edge, our Forge lore, our Trembling Heat, and our Stained Gloves. The more important thing is tools are not consumed unless the ritual specifically states that they are. This should now remove our decrepitude, and we will have to beg for our job again, but I don't think I will do that this time, because with our health fully healed, I'm now comfortable again to start dancing. I will read this. It has something in common with Latin and something in common with the scratching of maddened rats. Prince Alessandro Lacroix spent years in secret study of the tablets taken from the Fucine marshes in central Italy. His work... Fucine Fucina could actually be, His work really allowed you to decipher those texts. I will avoid pronunciations I cannot make, but some I cannot avoid. And I will send another knock cultist. And our notoriety is being sucked up promptly. Okay, I have my things back, I have fascination back. I will use the dread to eliminate this fascination. Let's see. I think I can start this now. Okay. This should still work. So I will now wait until these two resolve themselves. Oh wait, I didn't read this, huh? Soon. Okay, let's see what we got. We got cracked noonstone. Noon, the saying goes, is not what it was, but this stone still retains an embery glow. It has been cracked. A forge aspect follower could restore it with sufficient resources, or I could use up whatever power remains in it. This is a lantern pigment. Noonstone is an ingredient, so I suppose I will. A Lagavulin manacle. It does not relinquish its grip. A quite nice winter tool. Alright, soon we will get back to the club and back to dancing. And I wonder what we will lose this time. And I think we're due for another scar. So, the contract, the club, the purpose, that would be our change. Our scar. Health, health, almost, okay. I need more. Okay, so we can't do that yet. So yeah, okay, it would be best to get back to the job. So now that we do not need to heal our injuries anymore, we can focus on other things. Also, this is getting a bit full, so I'll move that one layer up. Okay, I can read this, I can read this, I can read this. I should be going on another... I already explored this place. I should be going to another location, but as it stands, I want to work through the books I have now. Where did it go? Oh, it's still there. I clicked off. I want to study the rest of the books and then actually I shouldn't study the rest of the books, but I should study reason and passion once and then attempt to combine our lantern lore fragments so that we can go through the stack door to the spider door. Oh. Oh, there was evidence, but we missed it, huh? Alright, that could have ended badly. Or, no, not badly, but it could have given us quite a spook, because the second level evidence is not enough to convict anyone. I think. And while we are here, we should be dreaming. To accumulate as much lore as we can, because we need I think we have... Where is our transformation thingy? Things do tend to disappear, don't they? Doesn't matter, we will get it back. But really, where is it? Here's our scar. Maybe the thing disappears? I don't remember. Well, let's attempt to combine these two, which will result in an 8th level in lore. I think this is... Well, this can have fascination, so I will be staying away from that slot. Actually, I shouldn't have, because I could have neutralized it with the dread. And back to work. So let's heal our affliction. I also know that there are 3 endings to the dancer DLC. One is if you do all dances with heart. One if you do all dances or most of the dances with moth, and one is if you keep a balance. Give me my health back. It looks like we are quite in luck with our... Huh, it took reason 3 times. I didn't even have to do any research beforehand. Whoops. Okay, let's put these back into place. Stop. I said stop. Cease. Cease immediately. And this should be successful research. And I require drugs. And after we're done with the drugs, we will go further up in the mantis to the spider door, which is where we can find a heart influence of the 10th intensity, which can almost guaranteed help us through our dance. Okay. Approaching the spider's door. In dreams, the silken sands are the place that whispers. Gray grains sift, grey weeds quiver. I have read of the angular tracks one must follow, of the sand's arced, unseen, slow-stepping residents. Grey grains, grey weeds, but you don't happen to have grey water or grey trees, do you? I wouldn't call that amazing. The sand drained away like water, and beneath is the stone from which gods arose so long ago. Ahead is the door, glistening like the rain, its black surface beaded with the blood, each drop heavy curved like a swollen tick. So we have the spider's door now. Which can only be opened with a prisoner. And where am I gonna get some prisoner, you ask? Well, I could just get one of these, but why would I do that? I have an unlimited supply of dudes at my disposal. And I also seem to have an unlimited supply of streets. Though I think I should be waiting with my imprisoning until the investigation is over, which it probably will be anyways, because streets This is an experienced swindler. And soon a prisoner of mine that will be somehow sacrificed in dreams. I don't need to know how that works, but it will. Temporary headquarters. I will also be leaving my job free again. Where is... Betray and imprison the follower. This one must serve another purpose now. Into the cupboard they go. Yoink! Oh, this just straight up gives me notoriety, huh? Well, let's get rid of that, shall we? Hopefully. Yep, that will get rid of it. Where are they? Ah, there. They will turn into a corpse when they die, and corpses will decay into notoriety, I think. In my dreams, I know the path through the silken sands to the spider door. If I slake its thirst by spilling fresh blood before I sleep, it will open to me. Ah, right, you just need to kill them before you go to sleep. Ah, I mean, nothing like a murder before bedtime. Oh. Do I want to tip about combining lore? Are you avoiding outside help? If it's the one about subverting lore with other lore, I do know about it, but I do not have the chart. If you have a tip, just let me know. This is not my first playthrough, and I am open to things that make things progress faster. I was just... How long ago did you write that? Wait, let me just turn on timestamps. Oh, okay. That was not too long ago, luckily. Also, welcome to the stream. And the primary piece of lore that I need is... then tell me about it, please. I would appreciate that, because we will be doing a lot of combining soon. Okay, let us see. Yeah, I would very much like to know. Okay, there is the Grail influence. What is this? Ah, okay. Winter influence and Forge influence. Well, the spider door is quite inconvenient, but I suppose that's what we must do if we want the influence of heart that we need. Meanwhile, let's keep studying. The Wainscot History. Subtitled Stories from Behind the Walls. Miscellany of non-traditional histories compiled by William Gore. Ah, right, commissions. Includes battles not generally acknowledged and countries which appear on no map, told in the playful, apparently fictional manner. Right, commissions. Yeah, those are a thing. I should soon have all the lore required, but right now the combining has not started. We are working on getting enough secret histories that we can just combine them all at once. Gore does not mention the mantis directly, but constant coy metaphorical reference to ascending the staircase of years to the doors of sleep, and the blue light of dawn suggests that he had commerce with the unseen world. Okay. Let's hire another one of these people and imprison them again and wait a little bit until the investigation here is over. Huh. It was common that at that time to speak of the division of the sun, by which contemporaries understood the interruption of barbarian forces and of their uncaught gods. Okay. In this volume, notoriously, Gamir's prose begins to disintegrate and is not clear which dreams are in fact her own. Now we just need to wait for this to expire and we can imprison this mercenary too. Okay, yeah, that's good to know. Thanks for the help. The woman in the sand-colored robe has told me the stairways to the manses go ever up. Death is down. The mother of ants guards both directions with each of her hands, and so the passage must always be through a wound. I think the white door might be a wound. That's one reason the dead sometimes pass it. I think I have the other half of the secret now, and I hope my reader can put both the halves together. Here is also free glimmering. Okay, this is 6th order. I suppose we might just as well combine these so we get a small head start. And imprisonment. Should have probably checked that one first before, but well, more restlessness. Anything interesting coming? Yeah, okay. With that season coming up, we will need those drugs. Where was I? Right. Let's see if we can absorb this notoriety in time. And the contentment should be there first. Hopefully. And let's attempt the combination. Okay, good. It prioritizes contentment. So, let's see. This is a very long process. So, while we're not going to the spider door, actually, no, we can go to the spider door again now. We're hoping for the 10th order influence of heart we can find there. Because, well, that will allow us to perform our next dance. Let's see. Favor from authority. Fascination. I suppose I can cancel that out with where did it go? Seriously, where did it go? Oh, in there. Oh, right. These things serve. Yeah. I'm still getting used to that. It's been a while. At least, yeah. I've played this game a little less than a year ago, and now I'm returning to it. I'm liking some of the changes. I'm not liking others. One of the ones that I don't like is the 90% thing. I do very much like it to be able to prepare. I mean, there are games where getting screwed by RNG is just a fact of the game, but I don't think this is one of them. This just has a little RNG screwery mixed in with the other mechanics, so it's a little bewildering, but okay, Locksmith's Dream again. The fourth volume of Teresa Gamia's expansive work, no longer a discussion of the dreams of artisans, but a valuable survey of their works. The tone is calmer than that of Trespassers, but occasionally fearful, even paranoid. This volume was published in 1926, but almost immediately recalled and pulped by the publisher, at the request of the author, possibly the authorities, depending on which story you believe. A few copies survive. Janus is the gatekeeper, the twin god, the god that wounds. The presager of changes, the sun, the moon, so we identify him with the watchman, the twins, with the mother, with the forge, with the manuscript and the madrigal. He cannot be all these, can he? The Flamines knew the church, knew the dry land, knew Elagabalus. Is he then synthesis or something else? And they call him Lanus Lamius, but the Obliviates are notorious for their slanders. A lot of words where I do not have a clear pronunciation. I don't have a difficulty with words usually unless I don't know which pronunciation to follow. If I know it's using German pronunciation, that's easy. English pronunciation is a whole animal for itself, but yeah. Usually it's not a problem. Janus has, they say, not one face but two, to which I reply, why only one, why only two? Her solid cosplay, according to Thomas Lovedenman, once agreed that Janus was all the gods and none, but later Husserl insisted he was all the gods, costly favored simply none. Then there was a sinister dilettante, but this rings true of them both. Okay, let me just shift this aside. Again, one of these books. Oh. I need to translate it first. And I suppose I keep doing the spider door thing. Fascination and dread. I should really be neutralizing those. That is another thing about this game. It's very slow, I suppose. Which is not a problem if you're playing it alone, but for streaming I probably should have picked a different one for my first game to stream, but my choices are my choices. Though I will probably finish this run and move on to other, a bit easier to stream games. I mean, though I do suppose if you have more people in chat, this game just turns into a chill stream with with me doing the game here and occasionally reading out tooltips. Setnip is described as not born but cultivated. The sentience has become the saint, Hypatia indicates, inhabit the sinner's corpse in order to enable that sinner's redemption. Okay. Who have we here? Okay. Yeah, okay, I suppose I won't be getting my influence in a while. So is there any Okay. I think I can safely imprison them now. Not all the dead enter the manses by the winter door. Not all the dead enter the manses at all. Well, the thing is, right now I'm really looking for lore. And I should really be dreaming with this in my downtime. After my notoriety is gone, I will attempt to dream with the spider door again. Okay. That's good. More lore. And the notoriety has been eliminated. I shouldn't let this dread timeout because it will be absorbed soon. So these people live for a while. Do I have any books left that I can translate or read? I suppose I should go on some more expeditions after my next dance. Actually, no. After my next dance, I will go on this expedition here, because I will get my next animal form there. Let us see what we get this time. I really do hope that the heart influence is in the slot that is revealed from the start, so I don't have to gamble. And there it is. I knew it. Okay, let's get to work dancing, I suppose. This, the club, my scar. Purpose, right. My scar, two health, I said. And yeah, work at this club. Rare pursuits. Tonight, I'm garbed in a soft russet and masked with a fox mask. A tail hangs behind me. My hunters will need something to snatch at. Tonight, I will dance alone, and not alone. When I peek out from behind the curtains, many audience members are leaving. Others sit patiently while attendants in red and black bind them to their seats. Let's see what this one becomes. I'm curious what we leave behind this time. And again, my work is timing out. It's a good thing that the unemployment is only a one-time thing always, because if I were if I were one of the glovers, I would be very suspicious of me. That's a lot of text. As the music slides into a sly quick-step rhythm, I leap from the stage and prowl about between the seats. The audience members cry out, snatching at me as I pass, rocking their chairs to reach me. One crashes to the ground as my tail trophy whisks between his fingers, but another seizes it, yanks it free. The attendants bear him backstage so he may receive what he deserves. I slip out of the room into wild applause. Only the prize winner sees my other self leave, masked and rusted as I. Splendid. Tail intact. I really messed that one up. The writing is a bit interesting, and I suppose I will soon Remind me, if you're still here, where do we get more scars? Or is that a one-time thing? Do you just work at the club more often? Because I might need those scars to get a better influence. So, this fox guys will now go on a journey. To here, I think. Oh, but first I will need someone to send ahead. And that someone is a shifty woman. Ah, okay, just sometimes, I see. So I should keep doing that. I wasn't entirely clear on that. Because I should now convert 3 of my health, or 2 more of my health into scars, so I have 1 buffer health for illnesses, and get the maximum heart aspects out of for my dances. Yeah, I know, not with the ambition, but with whatever else you can dance with, I suppose. Okay, so let's go on an adventure. This should be it. The next place we explore is then at 12th intensity, I think. But let's see. What need we here? Okay, Watchers, High Passes, and the 5th Eye Curse. Ah, right, the physique, right. That's what you dance with. Okay, I don't see any overlap, so I suppose we just stab those. We basically have 1 free failure on any of the 90% chances. Or, well, if we get the curse, that's that. Oh, I was not watching what... Oh, these are not in order? Wait, what? Huh, okay. Okay, so our free fail has okay, I made a mistake there. So this is the high pass assistant, so I need Forge. I would prefer not to send Laidlaw because he already has an injury. All right. Well, in the meantime, I suppose I can... What's this? Okay, just a wound. Yeah, there's no sense in healing mercenaries. Wait. Funds, otherwise the expedition will fail. This is a 70% chance, so I hope I'm fine. Oh, it does. Well, it doesn't... Oh, well, it doesn't really matter because it's only a 2 strength because, well, yeah. I'm going for 10. I'm going for 10 anyways. And 2 strength of winter is not going anywhere. Okay, the curse? Winter, you say? Winter would be these. Oh, wait. I think we already... No, the curse is still here. let's see what comes next. If it's I'll send winter anyways, because if it's the waters, we are prepared. Oh, and I should maybe get some contentment. Yes, it's the watchers. So I will send funds, and the next time we will send our remaining winter cultist. How many do we have in here? Okay, that's good. We now need our last winter cultist. No, wait, that's Forge. This is winter. We have 10 winter, that's good, yes. And while we get a free glimmering, I suppose we might as well start combining more lore fragments. Okay. Let's hope we don't take the curse home. We took the curse home. Great. Well, do I have... I do. I will imprison this one. And hope for our heart influence from the... Hope to get a heart influence from the spider door. But only when the dream... Okay. Do you know how long it takes for the curse to take effect? Because I think I need to instantly do this. Or does it randomly tick? I should do it as soon as I can. Because I might have other problems. Okay. Okay, yes. We've dipped cloths in ammonia and... Ah, okay. So... This... I don't remember what that is, but... As long as it doesn't take away our health, we can spare some of our secondary... secondary because we don't need them for our victory. Some of our other aspects. We dipped claws in ammonia and bound them around our faces to deaden the Foxley's scent. Even so, our heads swim, our bodies respond to half-dozen contradictory desires. Here are the bones we sought. Loot them and get out. Well, there's one. I mean, there's not one, but there is something at least. And we require another round of notoriety removal. My fox self will pad even deeper into the lilies. Carapella's the flower maker's name awaits me by the stream with his gift-owned body and his crown of reeds. There he will unlock the places in me that have not seen daylight. What do we have now? Here, surrendered. The flower maker has given... Well, have a good day. Thank you for stopping by. The flower maker has given me all desire and taken my colors from me. Where are my cultists? There they are. Where's my... Where's my other lantern cultist? Ah. Well, there goes my thing. There goes my passion. And we got events. Wouldn't have been enough time anyways. There is nothing to protect me from the curse. Well, there goes one of my aspects, I suppose. This is an 8th order influence. And there he is. I suppose I will just dance again now. My physique with my stuff. I suppose I will just keep doing this until I get more scars. Well, there goes one of my passion. It's a good thing that in this specific setup we do not need painting. Because in a regular run, you would need to paint a monumental or whatever it's called painting first and use that, or at least that would greatly help you in your victory condition. It's not required. But yeah. Some musicians close with a flourish. Some of the audience start as if waking from sleep. Others applaud. One forces its way through a crowd to exit face drum. Yes, I have read this already, I think. Come on, just give me more scars. Okay, this needs an influence, so yeah, I cannot use paintings here. Yeah, so it literally does not matter if you lose reason or passion. Until we lose them all and subsequently are unable to reach our victory condition, of course. Because we aren't able to do anything else. Well, oh, a thing is happening. Or has it already happened? I might have missed it. My darkness has paled, and all my colors are bleached. New lobes about my most receptive elements. I'm dude with secrets. I carry a skull-side prism and tucked beneath my pale tongue. Oh my god, it's Chimpso. Hello, my dude. This this is Cultist Simulator. It's nice you could make it. Well, I suppose I'll give you a quick description of what's happening here. Well, we have this cult with these dudes, and these are lore aspects of things we have. It's hard to explain. So what have we done already? So a quick rundown of what we've done already. We began as a hospital worker, but the hospital closed down, or we were fired. Then we took up work at a office. We took office work, and meanwhile started buying books and reading books. And well, our cult grew from there, and we have also started dancing at a particular club. We have first ripped off all of our skin. Then we have decided, well, our foots don't need to make noises when they touch the ground. And just as recently, we have surrendered all the color in us. So we're well on our way to becoming something other, I suppose. Also, let me replay your follow notification, because you have to see the animation. It's nice. So, hold on. Well, I earn most of my money myself, but I can theoretically... Yep, it's a nice animation. Well, I earn my money myself, but these people, they do what I say. So they're basically, well, they're my tools, more or less. And they do various things. So this row of cultists can, for example, if we do something unsavory, get rid of our bad reputation by, for example, mingling with the regular folk and telling them, nah, we're not so bad, we have good intentions. And, well, we basically... What I'm working towards now is I'm trying to amass as many of these things as possible. So these have aspects. These go up to 14. You can combine two of the same thing to get one that is 2 higher. And the whole purpose of running the cult, well, in the base game, that is to achieve immortality for me. And in this case, this is part of the Dancer DLC, and I don't know the conclusion of that one, but it is change, and changed I have. Whoops. Don't do that, please. I've also discovered that this game is... apparently it is very fun to stream if you have multiple people talking in chat, because then it becomes basically a chill stream with a bit of game added. But I do not have that many people, so after I'm done with this run, I will probably switch to a different game that is more easily streamable. So what I'm doing here is working, and working at that club, and I'm trying to gain a scar. Well, Minecraft Hunger Games, huh? Been a long while since I've heard that name. Well, there it is. So by working at this club, you can sometimes get scars, which help you work better, I suppose. Because as you can see, this has only 2 aspects, while the Scar has 4. Yep, that's what I've always said. All these Fortnite and even the older ones are just posers. They're just posers. They're all just copying Minecraft Hunger Games. Well, and another thing that's happening is we have an investigator on our tail. And he is trying to dig up some dirt on us, which he failed at. Well, thank you. It's...
Well, I can totally sound like Hitler if you want to.
Well, streaming voice is good to have. Well, there's a lot of fun to be had in streaming if there's chat interaction, that is certain. What the hell do you want the speech to be about? I can't have it about anything too extreme because my parents watch these, so... But you know. Well, anyways, the detective here has stopped his investigations for now. I don't think they're watching right now because, well, my dad's working, my mom is doing other things. But they will probably watch the recordings, so yeah. Well, I did not see that one coming, Jim, so I certainly did not. So, another mechanic of this game is dreaming. Well, you know what they say about influences, they only bring about what was already there. Well, anyways, another mechanic here is dreaming, which can get you some nice stuff. So, the setting has this hidden world of dreams through which you can also attain immortality. This is how it works. You dream and you get a choice. 1 face up card and 2 face down cards. In this case, I'm going to take the face up card because it's lore. And I need lore. I need a lot of lore. I need too much lore. And... And apparently, I have accumulated too much dread, which means I have seen too many bad things. And you know how to fix those? Drugs. Buy opium, be happy. Good advice to live by. It's not really, but you know. Yeah, as I said, the game could be more streamable. It used to be a little faster in the past because well, you could just go constantly on expeditions because if you had the right people, you just had a 100% chance of success. Now you only can get up to 90, and that's scary. 90% success is scary, especially with things that can permanently take your stats away. Permanent stat loss is not funny, but it is part of the game, I suppose. I mean, I do get why the developers put that in because, well, atmospheric reasons mostly. And yeah. And I can now dance again. Well, as it stands, my game plan is to obtain more lore and explore different places, because every time you complete the milestone in your path to your victory condition, you get a different location to explore. And once you get through that, once you do that enough times, you get to the victory condition, and of course the requirements just grow and grow and grow. This here is this is 8th order influence. We need a 14th order influence eventually. The next stop we need is 12. Wait a second. Where'd my health go? Ah, right, I got sick. And sickness can be cured with money, because everyone knows just throw enough money at a problem it will eventually disappear. I mean, that's how everyone does it, right? So, and what I'm doing here is I'm trying to combine 2 of these lores into the tier above, which requires a series of stat checks, more or less. Funny story, actually. I had an English course today, and we were asked to talk about things. We were handed a topic, and we needed to give the first 2 minutes of a presentation. And what I was handed was UFOs, reality or fiction. And me and my group, we basically decided we wanted to spin this like as we were talking to a bunch of hillbillies who just identify anything that's not a bird as an unidentified flying object. So eventually I was out there in front of the class, and I just put on my best hillbilly accent, and I went like, "Hello, fellow homeowners. I'm Billy Joe Jim Bob. I'm here. Today I'm about to talk to you about them UFOs." It was quite fun. So here I'm just going to keep dreaming, because, wait, no, fuck it. Should not have dreamed there, but basically what I told them, the ones I see at night, the bright ones, those are just the side effects of them just drinking too much moonshine, driving the tractor through the field at night, and then wondering where the hell those circles came from. And yeah. Also, let's kill some people. For that, of course, we need to find some people to kill. So I'll send out my followers to go through the city and find some mercenaries we can hire and, kill. Here we have a shifty woman. We hire her, we kill her, we sacrifice her to the dream gods. Everything will be good. And maybe in turn we'll get some sweet lore. And of course we need to do appropriate cover-up, because our detective is going after us again. So we of course wait until we kill this person. Oh, that's good. We have our third and final scar. So I'm just now floating comfortably at 2 health, so a single sickness doesn't risk killing me. And I will now be able to do more. No, I specifically keep this one detective because he is the worst detective of them all. He doesn't have any special attributes. He is not resistant to supernatural attacks. He doesn't always create evidence, and well, I was very lucky to get him. Let's just say that. And now we have a prisoner, notoriety, which is what this guy would have sucked up and digested into evidence if had he got the chance. But to get rid of this, we talk to one of our cultists, to the specific one, and she will go about and maybe go to a party and tell people, we're not that bad, we're just misunderstood, you know? The usual. And in the meantime, I have gotten sick again. Yep, that is what he is. He's only mortal and a hunter. Nothing else. For you as a cultist, this is the best detective to have. Really? Because I distinctly remember in my first playthrough getting Inspector Wakefield or Connie Lee as my first hunters. Those weren't so fun because they are both meticulous. This guy is much more fun. Well, and now we dream of the spider door and just murder this guy before we go to sleep. That will give us some better chances at better lore, I suppose. This is 4, this is 6. Yeah, okay. I suppose I should start researching with these aspects. Oh, good. Lore. And good. This was neutralized by contentment. Because this here is one of the lose conditions. If this accumulates 3 dread, we just die. I think I don't know if it's implied that it's suicide or not, or just outright stated, or it's just die of depression, I guess. So, yeah, that is a thing. I suppose now we can get back to our regular office job to bring us in some money because our funds are running quite low. We have all the scars we need, and well, I mean, we're going to need to combine these eventually, so I have not finished the dancer. I have I have only ever had a forge victory. I have played 1 run before. Well, I could earn money through my cultists, but the only things they do, they put themselves at risk. And we can't have that because I need them for other things. Oh, this game would be way too easy if I could just be Scientology. Way too easy. So, and this is, yeah, I'm trying to combine 2 lore fragments and make bigger lore, make better lore, do what Riot Games does and invest all of their money into their, yeah, and invest all of their money into their lore department because their game balance department doesn't do anything. So just dump all the money into cinematics, into lore. And the inspector or the detective is yet again not doing what he wants to, which is catch me or whoever. I mean, if he knew it was me, he would just finagle the reports to arrest me, but he doesn't. Also, that's a very dangerous thing about this game, in-game of course, is that you get into a rhythm and you just forget about things. Because if you let sicknesses run their course, you get something called decrepitude. And that's basically dead health. And you don't want dead health, really. Because once you don't have health and you would be sick, you die instead. I suppose I should just keep dreaming. The spider door is rather inefficient at getting lore. It's true they give me forbidden epics, but I can just get Forgotten Chronicles and combine these instead. There is a countable number of things that I need to get, so... And I'm already quite a way there. I have no need for that. So yeah. So basically the plan for this game and streaming is, as I have said earlier, I will probably finish this run and then move on to other games because the game is, while I like the game, I would rather play it on my own and do it that way and stream some things that allow for, well, easier commentary, I suppose. Because what I'm doing right here is just narrating what I do and occasionally reading out tooltips. When you have more people in chat, it's of course fine, but I really need to stop moving these things. I mean, something I thought about playing is Dead by Daylight, which, being an asymmetrical multiplayer game, most of the commentary just comes from the immediate reaction of the situation, and that is very much easier to do than trying to come up with some witty narration every 5 minutes when you're not doing other things. Ooh, that's spicy. You're talking about that one key, that 12 knock tool? You know, the key that doesn't take no for an answer? At least that's what I'm calling it, because that's what it is. It's very sad that you can't get much secret histories from expeditions, otherwise I would be doing those more, and right now it's really just not worth the risk. Exactly. Especially considering especially considering the shape of the door that it opens, namely this one. And I suppose that my study verb is free. I will just park 2 of my things down here and start studying. Yeah, well, the plan is to just accumulate my enough lore in today's stream and the stream on Friday. If I don't have enough lore by then, I will just do the rest off screen and then upload the conclusion of my victory to YouTube, because let's be honest, there really is not the journey there is not very interesting. I might record the intermediate steps and then just slap them together, but yeah. So let's go on combining more lore. I think the exact wording was more treasured point of entry, but yeah, that's exactly what it says. Ah, whoops. I accidentally dreaded myself. Because I forgot to put in the reason. See, that's the thing, you just forget about things and then you don't, and then you get that. And yeah, the key and the description when you use the key in the door, it does, I mean, the other items just let light through the door or let you look beyond it. No, the key just fucking breaks it open. That key does not care. Yeah, okay. Keep dreaming. Well, it's been going quite well with the lore accumulation, I guess. This is a 10th order. I can get another one of these, and oh, the combination was successful, which is nice. Let's start doing more of that. Okay, fascination is okay, I suppose. Oh, I should maybe do some drugs, because another dread and I'm gonna have a problem. Oh, fascination is going at the same time. That's just great. See, this is one of those situations where things can go downhill quickly. Very quickly. And before you know it, you're dead. Yeah. You forget about things and then you die. That's exactly this game. I will maybe eventually, for myself, try out the New Game Plus mode, where you're basically a follower of your own cult and you allow your old self to your previous player character to ascend, which apparently is really hard from what I've heard. Or at least it is promised to be hard. I don't know if I want to do that to myself, but how bad can it be? He says. Yeah, I do see the correlation, Chimso. Oh my god. those videos where they just read the top post of Reddit's subreddits. Those are fun. Well, I've right. I mean, that sounds more like he learned from a different person who likes screaming the name of their home country a lot. And who's really stupid. Well, that's okay. That's reasonably difficult, I think. From what I've heard, he also corrupts your followers so they become rivals. Which, yeah. Also fun, I suppose. But I suppose it is the way to achieve a greater victory for the first time since ever, basically. Also, people on this coin having sex. Yup. Well, this is basically my next, the next location I need to go to before I can perform my next dance. So I suppose that is what I will combine next. Yeah. Extra notoriety does not sound fun. Yeah, that is true. That is true. From what... I do not know that much about Warhammer lore, but I do know about that aspect, yes. Or I suppose Warhammer 40k, because if I remember correctly, Slanesh wasn't around before that. Oh my god, more dread. Milk for the cornflakes. See, this is much more fun when you have people in chat. You can just interact and do that thing, do that stuff. Well, the combination here failed, so what am I missing? Our addition is timing out soonish. I mean, it didn't help that in my first stream I forgot to set the game, so yeah, basically my in my first stream my only viewers were my own browser, my mother, my sister, and my father. That's basically all that was. But I mean, I had I mean, then again, first time streaming, there are other problems that arise. Okay, now that's dealt with. I should try combining the lores again. What I also noticed, the first stream, I was thirsty the entire time. I just needed to drink water and water and water. Well, my parents, they're okay with the things. Oops, I don't know if you heard that, but that was me bumping my thermos can against the microphone stand. And because talking about being thirsty makes me thirsty. Damn it, brain. Is the audio still up? Is it still normal, or is it just... Or did I dislodge the cable? Well, if the audio is not fucked up, okay, good. I did think about one thing, that is, when I switch to mute, I have this little symbol in the bottom right corner. Watch. Lets people know I'm muted. That was, I think, a good investment. Huh. Okay, let me try again. The problem is, when I press M, it also unpauses, so... Huh. That's strange. I need to test it again, because okay. Okay, so it was there. That's good. Wait. I'm not getting any sound from the game. That's odd. Huh. That's really strange. But I'm not getting any sound from the game. Huh. Well, let me just restart the game and see where this leads us. Hold on. Okay. Seems to be broken. Alright, just... I'll try quickly restarting the stream and seeing what the hell this is about.